My friend, 22F wants you to give her your hottest roasts. Looks like your face is sliding down your head. The fact that she hasn't thought of bangs to cover up that big forehead is proof that head size has no relationship to intelligence. There are jugs of milk that are jealous of how white your thighs are. The glare from her thighs helps to distract from their size. She looks like a salmonella risk. Every time someone thinks she's ugly, her forehead grows. I think I saw her on my trip to Easter Island. That forehead pulled all the skin tone from her legs. If you want our hottest roasts, the least you could do is give us your hottest friend. If the Grinch had a daughter, had to shave my sweet beard for the Fire Academy, distract me from my pain. Has handlebars on his face and his GF still won't ride it. You look like a walrus on his first day of kindergarten. You shaved the beard into handlebars, so your fire buddies have something to hold on to while they put out your fire. Your eyebrows will need a fire ladder to reach your hairline. So you went with the cop from the Village People. Well, glad you're officially out of the closet. You look like your Post Malone's dad who went to buy milk 15 years ago. You couldn't make a fireman's calendar if it were made for the blind. There's no limit to what the Wish Foundation can do. Your uniform says I fight fires, while your face screams I'm an arsonist. Show me no mercy. Boobs as pointy as PS2, Lara Croft. Is Mercy something part of your cam girl name? You're showing your boobs so no one mistakes you for a guy, right? A brown paper bag to cover your face and it's a date. Even your bra doesn't want to stay with you. If you take the phone out of the photo, this looks just like how 1970s porno starts. You don't have to write I'm a thought on a piece of paper. We know. Bad teeth Home Alone look alike. Hit me with your best. My body is ready. That cardboard cutout of the Queen is the only thing that smiles when they see you. The Queen's looking to colonize that undiscovered continent you call a forehead. You look more like homeless alone. Your hairline is further behind you than your last meaningful achievement. Bruh, you can have a 30-minute Uber from your hairline to your eyebrows. Your self-description grossly exceeded my expectations before clicking. Chris Hansen would like you to sit down and ask you a couple of questions. 25 years young. Working at a coffee shop. Feeling good about life. You're the reason I make my own coffee at home. Working at a coffee shop, vegan and proud, enjoys life and 420 friendly, meditates thrice a day, eater of leaf. If Screech, Jesus, and Seattle had a son. Dustbin Timberlake. I can smell the patchouli from here. I'll do whatever you want. Just please don't ask if I'm coming to your indie folk band's show tonight. You're 25 and work at a coffee shop. Why are you feeling good about life? No makeup, no boyfriend, engineer forever alone. This was a dare. Let's see if you can make me cry. Not a roast, just curious. Do you have legs? You've never had to worry about silencing your phone before a movie. You remind me of the American Civil War. Your face and forehead are fighting, and the North is winning. I see you have a teapot large enough to make tea for everyone that will ever love you. The top half of your head is free real estate. Makeup wouldn't help anyway. You do look like you had a lot to get off your chest. Helen of Troy was said to have a face that launched 1,000 ships. Your forehead is the one that made them safely navigate back home. 19 and balding since I was 16. My self-esteem is as low as it could get, so roast the shit out of me. Have you noticed that your face is upside down? If an Oompa Loompa could drive a cab. Jesus, you're really only 19. Hell, I'd bet they wouldn't even card you for alcohol. Egg intensifies. 19 years old, and you look like you already rent to own your furniture, but had to put the ottoman on layaway. That nose puts elves to shame. Somebody stopped him on the street and thought he was Pitbull. Sorry, that was a typo, I meant a Pitbull. I've been feeling myself too much this week. Do your best. Honestly curious, do you cut your own hair? Or does your stylist just really not like you? You are so white. When you pass through a prism, more prisms come out. I was feeling myself until her face popped up. You know the Pink Floyd song The Great Gig in the Sky? You have the great cyst in your eye. You look like a realistic doll only Japanese men buy. You're a 50-50 balance of jailbait and yikes. More red flags than a military parade in China. You look like Iron Maiden's Dave Murray. Roast me before I snap. Iron deficiency man. You look like the default character when you have 2 infinity gauntlets to minerality and still fail. Holy shit, you have the most punchable face I've ever seen. You look like a sim when you've just put them in a house and they just stand there looking confused. I'm a filmmaker too. Will you snap so I can make my next doc film? I'm calling it Nerdman. My friend says I look like the cheap version of Post Malone. Do better at it. Post Malone. So cheap you couldn't afford a sheet of paper. Was your welfare check in that envelope? You look like your metal band is about to make it big any day now. I suggest you sort out your penmanship. Begging is undoubtedly going to be your primary source of income in the future. People have got to be able to read your sign. If Post Malone was in My Chemical Romance. Forgive me punk Jesus for I have sinned. From the back, you might actually be kinda cute. My ego is too big. It's stretching all my shirts out. You spelled eating disorder wrong. Ego, what a cute name to call your waist. They say that stripes are flattering. This proves them incorrect. Mary Blobbins. You are the exact person I would sit next to in a lifeboat. You put more effort into your card than brushing your hair. The Apprentice thinks he is a better looking Keanu Reeves. Prove him wrong. You rub his head on squeaky things then charge the customers for lube, don't you? Usually these people are called grease monkeys from the grease on their hands, not in their hair. Snape if his backstory was more pathetic. Keanu Grease. Tell Iran we'll leave them alone. We found all the oil we need in this bastard's hair. Hey all, crusty ass bitch in Rahab 60 days sober today. Let's celebrate. Stay strong. You can relapse once the baby is born in 7 months. I like your matching forehead and lip piercings. You can't get sober from herpes. 60 days drunk today and you're still a hard pass. Sober? Your eyebrows tell us that you keep sniffing Sharpies. We're all proud of you. Unlike your dad, Amy Linehouse, trying to farm that karma to give yourself a reason to return to drinking. My friend is selling his house, quitting his job, getting rid of everything he owns, and is going to try to live a budgeted life while couch surfing. Please light him up. If midlife crisis had an awareness poster, it's called being homeless, Mark. Now get the heck out of my basement. It's so cute when rich people play pretend poor. You'll be able to live a good while off the gut that vest is straining to hold in. Couch surfing. He looks like he will overstay his welcome within the first 15 minutes. I see a wedding ring. Is the donkey going with him? It looks like your barber uses an iPad as a stencil. You need to have multiple people that actually care about you in life to couch surf. Did he set his fedora down just out of camera shot? So from part-time used car salesman to full-time leech. Makes sense. My friend says y'all ain't got shit 20 yo male. At least we got something out of the Area 51 raid. This kid touches himself with the thought of a Steve Rogers to Captain America type transition. Not trying to tell you how to run your cell, but I'm pretty sure if this one sleeps in the top bunk, everyone is waking up wet in the morning. You look like you have up syndrome. Looks like a #2 pencil that came to life wearing one of those gag plastic noses and glasses. Roast? How? There is no meat. 20 and I can already tell what you're going to look like at 80. You look like you would get your ass kicked by Captain America before he took the steroids. Takes picture for a dit roast. Now put the bag back over your head. I bet your favorite Star Wars character is Lucimia Skywalker. If you were to walk into a wall with a hard on you still hit your nose first. IF18. Just woke up. Mods made me verify my age with ID proof. Roast me harder than they already have. Mods made me verify my age with ID proof. At least now you can finally say a guy wanted to get to know you more. Mods really didn't care about your age. They were just trying to find any reason to not subject us to your image. You look like what stale water tastes like. Girls like this is why God invented turning around. Save money for college. You'll never be a sugar baby. I think your morning breath just killed all mods. Looks at wallpaper, so that's where you inherit your style from. You look like you eat chicken nuggets with a fork. Can't roast what your DNA already did. Well, you could have stuffed something in your shirt to make you look old enough, but I guess having a fake ID comes in handy too. I bet you're all natural. No surgeon would fuck up this bad. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to hit the subscribe button and leave your comments.